Talking to the interim commissioner of the SWAC. This is Football Media Day here in Birmingham, Alabama. The state of the conference right now, where is it headed, and what do you see from where you are right now in the position you are as far as where you want to take it, and hopefully you'll at some point be put into the position permanently?
Well, I think to your first part of your question, the SWAC, the state of the SWAC is in a very good place. I think as you looked at just this past couple months, the new 2018, I guess, looking at it, it's been a lot of promising opportunities. A lot of growth opportunities have presented themselves. The City of Birmingham coming along on board with us to host the SWAC Football Championship game has been huge for us. That just offers a number of opportunities and growth there. We still have some good other advantages that we're taking advantage of, such as this basketball tournament being held at a newly renovated Bill Harris Arena. Again, hadn't been there for, I don't know, a decade or so. But it's just a new look, good venue, great partnership with the City of Birmingham, and I think that's where we are as a league. And then across the board, all of our other sports are in a very good spot in place. We have a number of great partnerships with the various cities that do host. Some of our championship events are on SWAC campuses. So this past academic year, 2017-18, presented itself with us really reevaluating a lot of those things and seeing what format works best for us.
Olympic sports, how are they coming along? Do you see where some situation where you want to put your stamp on, or are looking forward to putting a stamp on?
I think across the board, our athletic directors have done a really good job of putting a stamp on things. Starting in the fall, we have our cross-country championship. That's in Mississippi. Central location does well for us. And then on campus, just going from on campus, you have your both volleyball and soccer were on campus this past fall. Prairie View hosted the soccer championships on their campus, brand new stadium. Again, from a branding opportunity and for our student athletes to compete in front of their peers on one of our campuses has been huge for us. Volleyball as well. Jackson State played host to the SWAC volleyball tournament. This year is going over to Mississippi Valley State University. They have a brand new facility, renovated, and we're just looking at, again, extending that opportunity to brand what we have. And then you look at, and then just going off of being on campus still, you have the track and field championship game, championships that took place at Prairie View A&M on their campus, brand new state-of-the-art facility, track and field surface there. And then your Alabama State played host to the softball tournament the past 2 years, and they're going to host again this upcoming academic year. So again, a good opportunity.
And one last thing, I've noticed that most of the schools now are in the process of building new facilities or renovating to put themselves in a position to host not just championships, but also to expand beyond that to, like in baseball and softball, to get some of the NCAA regional situations.
That's right. You know, it is as they would say, an arms race. Everybody's trying to keep up, and part of these new age recruits and prospective student athletes that we would bring to campus, they all look at the infrastructure. And so by the money being and the facilities being renovated, it just shows that they're willing to support the student athletes and their success on the court or field. So this all goes to adding toward the brand of that institution and then the SWAC overall.
Is there anything else you can think of that's coming up down the road as far as SWAC concerned, whether in athletics, APR, scholarship situations, for the betterment of the conference?
For the betterment of our league, definitely. There's a lot more conversation that's taken place over the past 4 or 5 years. There's been a number of our institutions working together. We have various programs, initiatives that we're looking at. Just last night, Dawson Owens was talking about, just from an APR standpoint, some of the hurdles that he's had to overcome, but then also talks about how those things have benefited him and his program. So there's a lot of positives that are being told about that. And I told our coach that I want them to try to tell their own story. You know, everybody can allow the story or a negative perception of APR to paint their picture, but they can tell their own story, have their own picture. And so those are some of the positive things that are coming down the road. And then as we head into 2020, as we're celebrating our centennial, always a good opportunity to let people know that we've been around for 100 years. And we have a lot of growth and a lot of potential still ahead of us.
With that, introduce yourself and we'll close this out.
Well, I appreciate you giving me the opportunity. My name is Edgar Gantt, the Interim Commissioner of the SWAC.
This is Jerry Lee Woodley Jr., the College Sports Report here in Birmingham, Alabama at SWAC Football Media Day. Thank you for